Namaskar, today we are going to meet Yava. She's from Lithuania and currently living in Denmark as photographer. And she's not very exposed to India and Indian culture from Lithuania, but she has lived in UK and we will learn what is her perspective about India and Indian people. Hi Yava.
Hi Pooja.
How did you come to Denmark?
I came to Denmark 4 years ago and I came here to do graphic design work.
Okay.
Because 4 years ago I was a graphic designer.
Did you study graphic designing in Lithuania?
No, I haven't. I actually studied graphic design back in the UK.
Okay.
Before coming to Denmark.
Okay, and there are a lot of Indians in UK. Did you get any chance to be friends or know Indians there?
So at university I met quite a few Indian people, and at university there were like quite a lot of diverse events for Indians. Okay. So I had a chance to be part in Diwali, and also since I was also taking pictures, I also had a chance to take the pictures during the first rice of grain for the family. And yeah, I was quite exposed to Indian culture at that time.
Okay. First grain of rice, I'm not sure what that is. Maybe there is another word for this in Hindi that I know of.
I think you would know that word, but I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, because I know that it starts with the letter A, and it's like, yeah, it's just basically when the kid is first time exposed to solid food, rather than,
milk.
Yes.
Okay, it's unprashan.
Yes, I think that's the right one.
Can you pronounce it?
Oppression?
It's unprashan.
Unprashan.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I can pronounce it.
Yeah, you pronounce it good actually. And being a photographer, did you get any chance to photograph Indian wedding?
I photographed Indians, but those weddings were very small, so it wasn't like, that whole 3-day wedding.
Okay.
People celebrate in India.
Okay, so you have seen shorter version of Indian wedding maybe.
Exactly.
How many Indian festivals have you participated in?
That's a good question. I'm now trying to think. I would say 3. So the first one is Diwali, the Light Festival. Then the second one was the first grain of rice. And then the third one is the Color Festival. I think you call it Holi.
Yes.
So those 3 are from the top of my mind.
Which one did you like the most?
I think Holi has a very interesting concept, and I think it's the most entertaining for everybody. But it's hard to say, to be honest. We are all beautiful.
How many festivals do you have in Lithuania?
That's another good question. I don't think we have such colorful maybe or so involving. I think I would need some time to think, because of course we have quite a few national holidays, but it's more like, just singing the anthem and that's all.
Yes, we have so many. And then there are some regional.
Okay, okay, we also have quite a few regions.
Yeah, so yeah, there are so many. We have some national and then some lot of regional ones.
Yeah.
And there are some that Deepak does not know of from my region, and I don't know of from his region, so it's many.
Well, but we are so small because it's only 3 million people.
Okay.
And even less now inside the country.
Okay. Is there any popular opinion about Indians in Lithuania that goes around?
I think in Lithuania people think that Indians are poor and that they don't have money.
Okay.
So this is what I was usually exposed to when I was a kid.
So mostly from the media, I guess.
Yes, from media.
Okay. And there is this meme going around. I just saw it. It was like there were beautiful buildings, rich people, or schools, fancy cars, but those media people, they will try to find slums or those areas and then portray that.
Exactly. So the media paints quite a bad picture.
of India,
Yeah.
sadly.
So it's also a part of reality, but not
Yes.
the whole truth.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not, yeah, there are poor people,
Of course, because like there are so many of you.
Mm, yes. But
But
not
also-
only poor.
Yeah.
Did this opinion change when you met Indians or?
Actually, all Indians I met outside Lithuania, they are very skilled and they like usually have very well-paid jobs. So they usually work in IT or in like engineering works. So I don't think that's like a very nice portrait in Lithuania, like Lithuanian media.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you have any Indian friends now?
Yes, I do. When I moved to Denmark, I've met quite a few Indian people who became quite close friends. So currently I have 2 or 3 quite close Indian friends in my
Okay.
friend circle.
So are they inviting you to their home for trying Indian food?
Well, unfortunately not so much because we don't have much space to cook those Indian foods. But yeah, if we can't do that, of course we would be able, maybe to do the food ordering service. But yeah, I had an opportunity to try Indian food inside Denmark.
What was one popular opinion or presumption about Indians that still holds true?
I would definitely say colors in all forms. So it could be, it could be the food you're eating. It also like the clothes you're wearing. Like, I saw traditional clothes during weddings and it's like, oh my god, you guys have so many colors on you.
Yes. Here in Denmark, if you go to any store, it's like white, black, grey, no colors.
Yeah, completely agree.
Yeah.
Just look at us today.
Yeah, actually true. What was your most positive interaction with?
I think it has to be the food, or in my scenario, I really enjoyed drinking masala chai for the first time.
Really?
Yes, indeed. It's just like the taste for the first time. It's something different. It's not that you can. When I lived in Lithuania, it's not something you can actually buy at supermarket or like buy at the coffee place. So it left very good first impression, masala chai for me.
Okay, so everyone will like you in India because you will be offered tea or chai at every home, and if you visit 3 places in one day, you will be offered tea and you will have to drink. They cannot hear no for chai. That's something with Indian people.
Well, I think I have to go to India now.
Yes, even if I don't drink chai, but I have to if I'm visiting some relatives.
Yeah.
That's a must in
But
India.
I was curious, so what ingredients are inside the chai tea that makes it so nice?
Okay, and chai, it can be different how people make it. So how I make it is water, and then you add chai leaves, and you let it boil for a couple of minutes. Then I add cardamom
Yeah.
and ginger.
Okay.
But it could be different for anyone.
Yeah.
Some people also add fenugreek seeds,
Yeah.
cinnamon, and yeah, it could be anything. Black pepper, and I don't know what is long, cloves.
Yeah.
So it could be anything
Yeah.
based on preference. And then you also let that masala. This is masala spices. Let it boil,
All spices
and then
grinded together.
yes, it could also be that
Yeah.
powder paste.
Okay.
And then you add milk to it, and you can also add sugar if you like, and
Yeah.
if you don't, then you skip it.
But-
And then you let it boil for a long time.
But I was wondering, do you add like the natural milk, like cow milk, or
Yes.
is it like the plant-based milk, like oat milk?
I don't know if many people know about oat milk in India. Maybe in bigger cities, yes,
Yeah.
but middle class or
Yeah.
no one knows about oat milk. So
But-
cow oil.
What was so interesting, because it's like, in my perspective, it's like India is that place where you can eat so many vegan or vegetarian foods.
Yes.
So I was thinking maybe milk is also part of that.
Ah, no. For us, Animal product is not a problem, but like in India, vegetarian means you can drink milk and you can have animal products except eggs. If you eat egg, then you become vegetarian.
Okay.
So it's second version of vegetarian.
Yeah.
And in some places, they also consider fish as vegetarian.
Okay.
So coastal people,
Okay.
they consider fish also.
Okay.
Vegan is like, I think, more of a Western concept than Indian. Have you tried variety of Indian foods or just tikka masala, chicken tikka masala? That's the popular one.
I think I tried the most popular foods, but I also had to admit I also tried a few that it's like sometimes even hard to Google. So I tried the sandwich, which was made with chickpeas as the filling inside. So it's not something you usually find in Denmark or like in other cuisines. And also like the sandwich, which included the sweet potato filling. So it's again something unusual, at least for the Scandinavians. But other than that, I think it was majority like the chicken, it was paneer, samosas, like all the most popular ones.
How do you like paneer?
I like paneer. I really like cheese in general, so paneer was very nice.
What would you say is your favorite Indian food?
That's a good question. I don't have a favorite one. I think I in general like when there is like a bread, so perhaps your naan bread, and like it has like different sauces by the side, so then you can dip.
Okay. Can you handle spicy food? Or
Not really. I would say in your level of spice, I would say I'm very like, very low spice food.
okay, but do you like it?
I wish I could like it. Like my face doesn't like it.
Okay, so you get all red and sweaty.
Yes, exactly.
That's, I think, normal for Western people to describe. Did you had any bad experiences with India, Indian culture, food, anything?
Actually, yes. I recently was in Mumbai airport and I realized how messy things could be at night times. So I was actually pushed away from the transit area, and when I had to go all the way through the entrance to go back to the airport. So I think my experience that it lacks a little bit more of the management and maybe staff that understand the person who is just in transit, but it's refused to go through the transit area.
Okay, this is strange. Did you have to go out of airport?
Exactly, I had to go out of the airport and then re-enter, literally.
Ah, okay. Yeah. And when you are traveling, you are already stressed. Yeah. Sorry for that.
Yeah, no worries at all.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, but maybe you need another answer.
But coming out of airport is also no, because you took a flight.
Yeah.
But if your flight got cancelled or something and you have to get out of airport, that's also very difficult.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because I tried it and I had to contact someone at airport and then ask them, and then they would take me to one of the gates and there we have to make entry that what is reason that I'm leaving airport.
Yeah.
And then only I could be I had to be guided when I'm going out of the airport.
Yeah, wow.
It was, weird.
Yeah.
Have you tried making any Indian food?
To be honest, not such a real Indian food, but usually when I'm making chicken, I just put more Indian foods, not Indian foods but Indian spices. So it could be tandoori masala, it could be similar as the cumin. Is it something you use quite a lot in your kitchen? All the pepper mixes.
Okay.
So only that kind of a little bit lighter in terms of Indian food.
Where do you get the masalas from?
It's a bad place to get them from, so it's just the regular supermarkets in Denmark. But whenever I am traveling somewhere a little bit more east, so I will try to buy in those bazaars.
Okay, yeah. Also in Denmark, you can find bazaars.
Oh, really?
Yes, I just
Yeah.
went to one of the bazaars today. It was in Herlev. But we
Ah,
also
yeah.
have close, also nearby in Norebro, and
Yeah.
also one Lupton Bazaar. That's also
Okay.
big.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can easily find if
Because
you want
it-
specific.
It seems like in Amma there is a little bit less multicultural
Ah.
people, so I think I would need to go to Norabro to get from.
Maybe there is because one of my colleague, he lives in Amma,
Okay.
and I think he goes somewhere there. Before he used to go to Norebro,
Okay.
so
I
there
see.
might be something there.
Yeah, I may need to check.
If
it.
you want to try. If you get a free visa and free trip to India, which city or region would you explore first?
I think I don't have anything in particular in my mind for the time being, but I heard the north is very nice and I think it's less discovered by tourists. And by that I'm meaning like hiking in the north, or like also, visiting New Delhi is of course like very touristy, but like the north area itself, it would be like on my top list when going to India.
I'm so happy to hear it because I come from North.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, but what do you anticipate will be the most challenging part of your trip when you are in India?
I think for me the most challenging part would be street dogs.
Street dogs?
Yes, I'm so scared of them, and I heard that in India there is plenty of them.
Yes, in cities there are a lot, and even I'm scared to like go in new neighborhood without someone. And there was one time I was going to my school biking, and there were I think 4 dogs following me, and then I rode faster, and then they have these areas, and they don't go beyond that one. So if you're out of that area, then you're safe. But if you know someone in that area, then you are also safe. So maybe yes, it is a good idea that you go with someone. What attracts you most about India? Food, culture, people.
I think like all those things makes India what it is right now. So I wouldn't be able to, just only pick one. So let's say food, culture, people, your traditions, like variety of places you can visit in India, all of it.
Have you heard of any weird tradition from India? Or do you find something weird about Indian tradition, if you can think of?
Actually, it's not weird, but it's very unique that like women have like the red spots.
Oh,
on
this?
their- Yes. I even don't know how it's called in English.
It's, I don't know in English, but it's called bindi.
Bindi. Okay.
Like, yeah, if someone is married, Hindu,
Yeah.
ladies, they put this on.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's more like for Hindu people.
Yes, Hindu people. तो आज मैंने ईवा को दिखा दी हैं अपने वहाँ की बिंदियाँ, क्राउन कुमकुम. Just saying, advertisement.
How many people live in New Delhi?
Around 40 million.
And it's not like it's big city, but it's not huge in area, right? In that sense, 40 million.
It's huge city.
I'm already stressed like how many people are riding the bikes in the rush hours, so I don't know about it.
No, not many.
No, bikes are not popular.
No, but what I mean like how many people I'm exposed during rush hours. I just
Yeah, it's crazy. Yes, you should not go to Delhi.
But do you use bikes at all?
Not so much. In schools, yes, kids go to school by bike, but
But
adults
actually you mentioned
some.
that you cycled the bike.
in school
Oh, okay.
when I was in school.
Yeah.
But
It was
later,
a- It was a trend in COVID, I would
yeah.
say. And then it
It went again.
went down.
In among kids, I think it's popular.
Okay.
But also people who cannot afford to buy a motorcycle or
Yeah.
scooter,
Yeah.
है ना?
Yeah.
They also have bikes, cycles.
Yeah.
We call it bike to motorcycle
Yeah.
and
Cycle to bike.
yeah.
Bike to
No,
bike.
cycle is cycle,
Yeah.
normal,
Yeah.
and motorcycle is bike.
Okay,
So,
I
yeah.
see very well up.